Hello guys and welcome to another video. So today we are finally finding out what kind of reader I actually am. I know I've been reading constantly and almost every day for the past give or take 10 years. But honestly, I think the internet knows me better, and specifically BuzzFeed quizzes probably has me down to a T better than I know myself. So without further ado, let's go and take the first quiz. I'll leave them all linked down below. Okay, so we're starting off with a BuzzFeed quiz from 2019 called "This quiz will reveal what kind of reader you are." Which question do you ask yourself before starting a book? Interesting. What is the author's purpose? Never in my life have I asked myself that. I wonder if this is going to be interesting. Who doesn't ask themselves that? Will I enjoy reading this? Isn't that the same thing? Who is the intended audience? Besides that first question, everyone asks those questions because who is the intended audience? If you're not it, then you're not going to enjoy it and you might not find it interesting. Guess I'll say, will I enjoy reading this? But that seemed like a dumb question. While reading, you consider the genre you are reading. Reread what you have read multiple times. Guilty. Mark up the text, not usually. Get bored easily. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. So I'll say reread what you have read multiple times because that is something I do all the time. What do you do when you write? I don't really write or like to write. Adopt the techniques that you've read into your own writing. Take into consideration how you should approach the topic. Warm up with a writing exercise. I don't do any of these. I do like to write. I have a whole NaNoWriMo playlist. I guess I'll adopt the techniques that I've read into my own writing because I feel like reading is a way to perfect your writing. What types of questions do you ask yourself while you read? What kind of evidence is being used and how is it being supported? What? I don't read mystery. Is the word choice tone appropriate for this piece? How long is this chapter going to keep going on? Now that's one that I can relate to. I just read and don't think too much about it. So either one of those two last ones, but sometimes I do wonder how long a chapter is gonna be because some chapter lengths are very inconsistent. Next up, what do you do when you mark up the text? I try not to do it, but highlight the text with multiple colors. I think of questions sometimes, but don't bother to write them down. I underline text with pen. I'm gonna say I just read and don't mark up the text. Unless I'm being forced to for class, which I don't go to anymore, so that's not my problem anymore. I believe writing is a series of choices. How could this be false? How is this? What? I don't know who made this quiz, but When you finish reading, you analyze the writing techniques of the author, not usually. Are proud of yourself because you are finally finished reading. I mean, if it's a thick book, then definitely. Think about how you've had enough reading for a good while, not usually. Discuss the book with friends who've also read it. Yes. When I read, I carefully look at sentence structure. False. Unless it's bad and I notice, then, but I already got my answer. You only read for content. Let's see. You read to understand ideas of information and get engrossed in the latest book crazes. You should strive to analyze what you read and consider the choices the author made in their writing so that you can improve both your reading and writing skills. I do not agree with this at all. Sometimes it's okay. Not sometimes even. It's always okay to just read for fun, for the entertainment value. You don't have to read Shakespeare or classics or, super complex mystery novels or thrillers or adult fiction or, dare I say it, non-fiction for it to count as reading and for it to, actually provide something positive to your life. Entertainment is always good, okay? If you're happy reading something, then good for you. That's great. Good book. You don't have to be actively learning. I have passively learned so much by reading YA fiction, and that is okay. That is completely okay. So if anyone tries to shame your reading because of some books that you read, whether it's just like romance or heavy smut, you're reading, okay? So you're probably already doing more than they are. I'm pretty mad with that quiz, but I should have seen it coming because it's BuzzFeed. So let's move on to another one, which is called "What type of reader are you?" And apparently there are 8 types of readers known to the world. That's exciting. So what's in my bag? A wallet, lip gloss, and a pen always. Yes, but not lip gloss, I just use lip balm. A book, of course, my wallet, and probably a few snacks. That's also true. My e-reader, can't limit myself to just one book. The first one rings more true to me. Always have a pen just in case you need to write something down or you find someone famous and you need their autograph. Okay, your go-to binge TV show. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Game of Thrones, The Office, The Handmaid's Tale, no. Schitt's Creek, no. The Crown, no. The Bold Type, no. Stranger Things, Queer Eye. I'm gonna have to say Stranger Things, because the other one would be Game of Thrones, but the last couple of seasons were absolute garbage. Even though in Stranger Things, the best seasons are 1 and 2, and then it's going a little bit downhill. How prepared are you for a pop quiz at any time? Absolutely, I am on my studying game. Definitely wish I paid a little better attention last class, but I'll be fine. I may need to borrow a pencil. Probably wish I paid a little bit more attention in class, but I'll be fine. What's your favorite season? That's such a basic question, but also such a hard question to answer because I am super indecisive. So I'm gonna go with spring because I feel like that's what we agreed on last time. But honestly, there's pros and cons to all of them. Especially spring for people with allergies. My whole family except me has allergies. So spring for them is just getting constantly attacked by pollen and having teary eyes and not good basically. Your perfect Friday night is by myself and cozy on my couch. That sounds good. My closest friends, no matter what you're doing, will have a great time. Also sounds pretty good. A reservation at a new restaurant I read about online. Ideally at some kind of concert or party. So I'm gonna go with my closest friends because it is Friday. Any other night, by myself, cozy, yes. But if it's Friday, then I'll accept having social interaction. Favorite morning drink? Smoothie, definitely. Even though I have orange juice every morning, but if someone prepared a smoothie for me, I'm not gonna turn it down, you know? I'm just too lazy to make myself a smoothie, and also who can afford that? When something weird happens, who do you text about it first? My best friend? Immediately. Honestly, I need to tweet if anything. No, I never tweet anything. Or maybe Instagram? No. It's my family? No. My best friend? Immediately, especially if it's funny weird. What's your favorite color? Easy, it's blue. It's never the shade of blue that appears in quizzes because this is navy and I don't like navy, but it's blue nonetheless. I think, is that it? The Book Evangelist. What does this mean? Your shelves are probably empty. Not because you don't have books, but because the moment you finish one you pass it on to someone who will absolutely love it. Okay, now that is a bit true. I like to make people read the books that I do like. You think books should be a communal experience, and nothing makes you happier than someone reading and loving a book you recommend. Okay. I don't know how they got to this conclusion based on that I like spring and the color blue, but they're actually right. Your perfect next read on the come up, a book that everyone should read. We bet once you've got your hands on it, you'll make sure everyone else does. I've never heard about that book, but I'll keep it in mind. I flagged this quiz 100 times more than the other one, except that a lot of the questions, they were not related to books, so I'm confused. So please leave a like if you like this video, comment down below if you've taken these quizzes, and if you think taking quizzes sometimes helps you understand yourself better and in a deeper level than before. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell button so you get notifications every time I post a new video. I post videos just like this every single Friday, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!